Now let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Play ball!
Kompany, in 16 games he has coached Bayern Munich this season, he has won all 16. They beat PSG 2-1. What a guy. He said, I love this guy. I used to talk about young coaches taking over big clubs. When they gambled on him last season, everybody could see why they gambled on him. He's actually doing well. He faced one of the best coaches in the whole world at home, PSG, Enrique, and he come, even though second half was PSG, was all about PSG because you could
of
see
the red card,
but you could see in the first half, you could see that Kompany is quite a good coach.
Kompany is one of the best young coaches out there doing it in one of the biggest clubs out there. Forget about Bayern Munich, but the most important thing about the Kompany story is that the Kompany story didn't start at Bayern Munich. We saw it happen.
From Anderlecht.
Yes, from Anderlecht. We saw it happen at Burnley, breaking records in the championship. He's come over and he took the Bundesliga out of the hand of Xabi Alonso last season. He's won it, he's done it in Bundesliga, and this season he's off to a flying start.
16 games.
16 games, 16 wins. All that is remaining to be the icing on the cake would be a possible Champions League win.
Yeah, but obviously they are going to win the Bundesliga.
Yes.
But it's that Champions League, if he can win it. Remember, when Barcelona gambled with Pep Guardiola, that 2028-2029 season, they gambled and look at what Guardiola have done throughout his career. They are gambling with another smaller coach. I won't call him a small coach, a smaller coach Kompany, and he's doing well. But in this particular game, Diaz scored 2 and got a red card.
Yes, Diaz put in a fantastic game, and like I said, if you go and look at the number of goals he scored this season for Bayern Munich, if you were at Liverpool, they wouldn't be where they are because they are missing the talent of Diaz, and Diaz has grown into that person. He's made that position his own. That's the first part, because it used to be a battle between who will play in that position. He's made it his own, and then it's coming good for the team. On a night where you needed a striker or somebody in the forward line to score goals, he turned up and put in 2. So fantastic one for Diaz getting the goals. And then, but of course, the red card is another issue. It's going to be like a demerit on his performance on the night. But all in all, I think they will be happy with the goals.
Yeah, they're happy with the goals. Kompany is a good coach. Personally, Hurricane played in that game. You could see why Hurricane is one of the best strikers, even though he did not score in this game. In the second half, they got a red card. Diaz scored 2 and got a red card in that dying moment of that first half. Second half, they came in fighting. That fight, they fought. I keep saying it, when you are down to 10 men against PSG, you just need to fight for your life to just get that win.
You can't afford to slow down the game. You can't afford to, let me say, rest on your oars because it's PSG. Now you are one man down. They know that there's blood in the water, and so definitely they will come at you with everything they have. But I feel like Bayern Munich have a very solid defense. The pairing at that back is solid. The man in between the sticks was epic on the night. Talking about Manuel Neuer.
You want the man of the match, yeah.
Still doing it even at this age. Yes, so you have to give it to them. They have Neuer, they have a solid back. And I think later on within the game, he brought on Kim In-jae to come and shore up that defense as well too. So good one for them. There was no need for them to go and attack PSG.
No, that's in the second
half. The only thing you need is maybe if they overextend, you can hit them on the break. But there's no need. You just conserve and close out the game. Great managers knows how to close out games and ensure that they do not lose.
Yeah, PSG actually did well in the second half. They actually smelled blood, as John just said. They were attacking, had about 15 shots on target in the whole game. They were trying to score in dying moments. I can remember this particular chance from Neves that actually headed it. Neuer was just standing in one place, didn't even move, and that ball just moved away from the goal just a little bit. They would have scored in that game. But a fantastic game for Kompany. Even though Enrique is a good coach, I think that his squad is thin. He got 2 injuries in this game. Dembele, their star man, after 15 minutes went off on injury. Then, because of that tackle for Diaz on Hakimi, actually got him that red, and Hakimi was substituted in that game. But a fantastic game for PSG. Fantastic game for Kompany, and Bundesliga 16 games this season. He has won all 16 games. That is a fantastic record, even if you are coaching a big team, because how many persons have done it with Bayern Munich?
Maybe Liverpool do 5 wins straight. They lost 5 wins, and so easy. If he easy, may you run out.
It's a fantastic game for Kompany. I'm rooting for him. I don't know if he's going to. Obviously, he's going to win the Bundesliga, but the cup might be a dicey thing. He might knock out stages in the cup. competition might be, but they are favourite to win it too. But in the Champions League, where the problem might be for him, because you have the likes of Arsenal doing well, the Liverpool, the Real Madrid that's always going to be Real Madrid in Champions League. Sometimes you need the draws in the knockout stages to favour you.
Yes, the most important thing is they need to qualify in the top 8.
Yes, first,
so that they skip
rest,
the knockout, the playoff, and then they are into to the next round. So that's the most important thing. I think they are well on course to do that. Let's see what their next round of games in the Champions League is going to look like. If they can get a point at Arsenal,
they are playing Arsenal next.
If they can get a point,
the best defense in the whole Europe.
Let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes. But fantastic game for them. They beat PSG 2-1 for Enrique. Enrique are the defending champions of the Champions League. We'll see why they are the defending champion. But I still think that their squad is thin. They need to go to the market. Last season they were lacking. They want them back. Keisha in January.
Yes.
I think last season or this season. Vicha this year, and they won the Champions League with him from Napoli. Probably need to go to the market. Probably bring in one more player in January so that they can actually challenge for the Champions League. But in this particular game, fantastic game for Bayern Munich to go to Paris and beat PSG at home 2-1. Wait, have you subscribed? Please subscribe to the channel now. As I'm talking to you, please subscribe to the channel. Remember to like, comment, and share this video.